Prep. On my left, I have Mateo Gray, Gian DeCastro, Riley Luft, and Kieran O'Neill. Wow. First tip the hat to Westminster Christian. Great ball club. I thought that was a really electric and fun high school baseball game, and you expect nothing less, obviously, in a state championship game. So, congratulations to them on a great season. I'm really, really proud of my team. A lot of work has gone into this, and some of these guys have been here 4 years. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. So, just really, really, really proud of them, and I'm proud to be their coach. So.
For them to come back, obviously fell short last year, and to end it for the senior class on the high, that obviously was the goal, but to complete it.
Yeah, well, it's easier said than done. Kieran's a junior, by the way. He's not a senior.
Yeah,
I get him next year. So he already told me, he said, let's run it back, Campbell. So no, to come back and finish, obviously, especially for the senior class, was very, very important to everybody. And that's why we started working in September and October towards that goal. And I'm really, really proud of them. They finished just like I knew they could, and fortunately we did.
Can you talk about driving in the eventual winning run and then also closing it out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think I broke my hand, but there was no shot I was coming out of that game. I mean, I came in, I was in tears, I was like, there's no shot. I mean, last game of the year on the biggest stage, so I just wanted to help contribute to the win. I didn't care how bad it hurt, so I saw a pitch that I liked, first drove it. I mean, the shortstop made an incredible play, but hats off to him, but I sprinted all my ass off, bleep that. But no, to close the game, Riley coming in, I mean, he didn't have his stuff, but he saved the day with that throw in left field, so kudos to him. But I mean, I just came in, did my job, threw strikes. I mean, first batter didn't go as planned, but helped contribute to the victory today, and now we're state champs. So.
And he did that with a pretty banged up hand. His hand, I mean, I don't know if it's broken. I hope it's not. It's definitely not good. So tough kid.
Riley, coach had talked about full circle moments yesterday. I mean, that throw right there. I mean, talk about just that, like having an impact play 4 years after it all started.
It was crazy. It was a crazy moment. I mean, I just got out of the game. I didn't have my best stuff on the mound. Kieran picked me up. I did an incredible job on the mound, and I just had to stay in the right headspace. And I got that ground ball. I fully sprinted in and just gave everything I had on that throw, and it worked out in our favor. It was crazy. And Kieran got the job done to close it out.
That final ball, imagine the fields want the ball hit to them, but there it is, hit to you. Just take us through.
Oh yeah, no. As soon as I saw that ball hit to me, I got excited, but it started drizzling a little bit. The grass was a little wet. I made sure I had a good grip on that ball. I was holding it pretty tight. But yeah, just made sure I got that throw over there, and that was awesome to make the last out and just to celebrate with the boys. It's been a long year of putting in the work each and every day, and for it to pay off, it means everything to me.
Are you trying not to think about how big that throw is? I mean, because sometimes in that moment you will see fielders short arm the throw, or knowing it's a huge throw, and then they just can't make the throw.
No, for sure. And before that play, I'm talking to myself in my head. No matter what ball I get, I've done it thousands of times in practice and on my own. It's just another ball at the end of the day. So yeah.
Yeah, he's made that throw thousands of times in practice, so he was ready for it.
The three of you guys have been such cornerstones of this run for your throw, you retiring the last out, your home run. For those plays to all play a role in today, what did that mean to you guys to do that?
Nah, man, I mean, coming to this game, like this season, not really hit my best, in my opinion, but being able to hit big spots like I have all year, and I had in my past, is kind of what I do, just keep my head right, and for sure, just getting my pitch and hitting it as hard as I can. I mean, I'm not thinking about where I want to hit it, I'm just thinking about hitting it. And today, it came right to me. That was just the pitch I wanted, and that's the pitch I got. So, that's all I can say.
Ball's hit a long way. This isn't exactly an easy ballpark for a high school kid. Do you think you had it?
Initially, no, because I've had that same ball plenty of times, that topspin, where it just lands just short, hits the fence, where I get a little mad at myself, but that one had a little more juice to it for sure. I feel a little more amped up today, and I put a little more behind that.
From the player's perspective, why do you think you guys click so well? What makes this team?
I mean, I think our social life is just us. Like we hang out after school together. We're always in school together. Like we kind of like stay together at all times. And we've kind of built that bond over the past few years. And I mean, we've known each other for even before high school. So I mean, just that alone, like we have that chemistry, and it's very special what we have here.
Brian, you've been running this show for a long time in this program. I think you got to state like in 11 and 14, and you know, you were always good, but could never get across the finish line. Now you've done it 3 times in 4 years. How have you elevated this program to the point where, you know, it's to the point where now you get here and you managed to, you know, scale Mount Everest now 3 times?
Well, it's hard to win here. So anybody that wins here should, you know, should feel good about it, because it's hard. It's hard to get here, and it's hard to win when you do get here. I'll be honest with you. For me, and I defer a lot of credit, because and I'll say this, and I don't just say it, I'm one of the least important parts of this. All right, I got a coaching staff that I've had for a really long time that do a fantastic job with my players. I have an athletic administration that supports us, that really, really has our back. And I got players that will run through a brick wall for each other. It's, for me, more important to stay out of the way and not mess anything up. But I'm not yeah, I've been here a long time, but I don't feel as if I'm the most important part of this by any means. But I am grateful to be a part of it, and that's how I feel about our program.
Brian, talk a little bit about when you had to go out and pull Riley out of that game, because it looked like you, in the moment, your brain was spinning. Shouldn't I?
Yeah,
and then obviously his reaction. I mean, he handled it great. You know, he didn't want to come off the mound. But talk about that decision.
Well, he's a competitor. You know, there's not more of a competitor that you'll meet than Riley Love. So, of course, he didn't want to come out of the game. I thought it was the best move to make, and just so happens it was meant to be for him to be in left field when that ball got hit to him. So, baseball gods, whatever you want to call them, paid us back. Some good karma there. So, but look, Riley knew he didn't have his best stuff, and that's okay. Riley's stuff that's not his best stuff, still pretty good stuff. All right, it was just, you know, we had Kieran ready, and wanted to make that move, and it worked out. It worked out fairly. Kieran did his job. Riley did his job in left field. Gian did his job at third base. I mean, thank goodness, right?
And talk about Mateo's first inning homer. Emil talked a little bit about when you get up here, that first inning is the most important inning, because everybody's nerves get settled down. So talk about how big that was for you guys.
Huge for us to jump out ahead, and obviously made our starting pitcher settle down after that a little bit too with a 2-run lead. So to get that lead and give your pitcher a moment to catch his breath, he don't have to be perfect all the time. It's huge. And Mateo's a big time player. He makes big time plays in big time games. So super proud of him for that. But that, yeah, for sure gave us a boost, a little breathing room, and it allowed the nerves to calm down a little bit.
Guys, you have what you need? One last question? Since you go celebrate your team, guys,
Thanks,
congratulations.